So today, we're going to take a look inside the unique roadmap of SNS College. It's a system designed not just to teach you things, but to actually forge a new generation of innovators. Let's dive in and see how they're completely rethinking the college experience.
Okay, so this right here, this is the core idea behind everything SNS does. It's way more than just a catchy motto. It's a promise to help you develop a mindset that looks at a problem and doesn't see a roadblock, but a launch pad for something new. And that single idea changes what a classroom even is.
So how do they actually pull this off? Well, we're going to follow their 5-part roadmap. We'll start with the college's core DNA, then look at the compass that guides them. After that, we'll jump right into the classroom to see what learning actually looks like. And finally, we'll connect it all to how they're building the future, right now.
All right, so let's start at the beginning. What's really at the heart of this institution? You know, like any great organization, SNS has its own unique DNA, and it's built on 3 foundational values that pretty much drive every single decision they make. Let's take a closer look.
First up, you've got sincerity. And this is all about being real, authenticity. It means that every project you work on, every relationship you build, it's all based on genuine care and honest-to-goodness effort. That's the bedrock of trust, and it's where truly meaningful work comes from.
Now, the second value is nobility. And, the definition provided in the source material is pretty traditional, talking about aristocracy and all that. But in the context of what SNS is trying to do today, it seems they're interpreting this as a call for high moral character, for leading with integrity. It's about striving for a kind of nobility of purpose in everything you do.
And rounding it all out is service. This is built on a super simple but really powerful idea that every little act of kindness has a ripple effect. It's all about actively making the community stronger, which in turn creates this incredibly supportive environment where innovation can actually happen.
Okay, so if those values are the why, then this next part is all about the how. How do they make it all happen day to day? Well, SNS uses 2 key frameworks to bring its DNA to life, what they call the 3P culture and the 5 pillars. Think of these as the operating system that turns their vision into a reality.
It all kicks off with the 3P culture, and you can really think of this as the internal compass for every single student and faculty member. It's there to make sure that every action, every project is intentional and perfectly lined up with the college's bigger mission.
And here's how those 3 Ps build momentum. First, you have purpose. That's your why. Why are we even doing this? Then comes process. That's the how, the disciplined, clear steps to get it done right. And finally, you have people, the who. This is a huge recognition that real success, the kind that lasts, is always a team effort. Together, this is the engine that drives everything.
All right, so we've got our compass with the 3P culture. But what's it all built on? What's the foundation holding everything up? Well, that's where the 5 pillars come in. These are the core principles that support the entire educational structure at SNS.
And these pillars really tell a story, don't they? It starts with a mission to learn, which is all about staying curious. Then, be useful. Don't just learn, make a real contribution. Innovate, have the courage to think differently. And network, grow with the people around you. It all builds up to that final, ultimate mission, to gain real, hands-on skills to solve the problems that industries are facing right now.
Okay, so we've covered the philosophy and the frameworks. But what does any of this actually feel like for a student walking through the doors? Let's step inside the classroom and see what learning in action really means.
Yeah, forget what you think you know about quiet, stuffy college lectures. The SNS classroom is described as a place that's absolutely buzzing with energy. It's a space filled with post-it notes everywhere, lively debates, and even laughter. This is the heart of their design thinking approach. It's active, it's hands-on, and it actually embraces trial and error as part of the fun of learning.
And look, this dynamic environment isn't just about having a good time. It's all very intentionally designed to build a super well-rounded and practical set of skills, which they call their core competency circle. And this is what they're building in every student. It all starts with that curiosity to explore new things. Then you add in accountability, so you can deliver excellent work. From there, you build the logical skills to solve tough problems, a sharp business sense to make a real-world impact, and finally, the technical expertise to actually bring those innovative ideas to life. Okay, so this model sounds great for today, but how does it connect to the future? Let's take a look at how SNS gets students ready to not just use, but to actually lead with the technologies that are shaping our world.
This is so cool. At SNS, generative AI isn't some far-off sci-fi concept you just read about in a textbook. Nope, it's integrated right into how you learn, as a practical tool.
They position it as your co-pilot on projects, your teaching buddy, basically a way to fast-track the creation of smarter, better solutions.
And this slide just lays it all out so clearly. You can see the huge shift here. It's a move away from just memorization and towards active problem solving. It's less about theory and more about proven, hands-on competence. Instead of just following instructions, students are empowered to innovate with tools like Gen AI, and they walk away with certified expertise.
And the proof is right here. This isn't just about feeling prepared. It's about being officially certified. Students can graduate with real credentials in some of the most high-demand fields out there, like AI, data science, and cybersecurity. It's proof that they're ready to jump in and lead from day one.
So, after all that, the DNA, the guiding frameworks, the classroom in action, what's the big takeaway? What's the one thing you should really remember from the SNS College Roadmap?
It really all boils down to this single, incredibly powerful idea. The main focus isn't just on the job title you're going to have or the person you'll eventually become. The entire system, from top to bottom, is geared towards one thing: empowering you to be a creator, an innovator, and a problem solver.
And that really turns the whole thing back around to you. The entire roadmap, all the learning, the thinking, the doing, it's all designed to give you the tools and the mindset to build something new, something that matters. Which leaves us with just one final question. What will you create?